All right, we got a video today about Screen Connect. So you need to remotely access your work computer, and you're in a pinch and you need to use your cell phone. It's not an ideal way to remotely access a computer, but sometimes in a pinch you have to do it. So the first thing you're going to do, I'm using an iPhone. There's an Android app as well, so the process should be very similar. But you go to the App Store, you search for Screen Connect and it's going to come up with a program called ConnectWise Control. They're one and the same. They're going through a name change right now. Go ahead and use that one, not the legacy version where it says Screen Connect Legacy down below. Don't use that one. Use the ConnectWise Control. So once you download it, open it up, and let me log out so I can start from the beginning. So here, it's going to ask for your username and password. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter it. All right. And then after this, it'll ask for my one-time password. I have it set up with my email, and I just got the code. So I'll enter that here. I'm gonna log in. Now you're gonna see the computers that I'm able to access. Some of you might have more than one. In this example, I only have one computer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna double click on it, and it's gonna launch it. And here it's gonna ask you, for the virtual mouse that we're going to be using, do we want to use the virtual mouse and you can see it? It's that little circle thing that looks like a mouse, or you can use a trackpad like a laptop. I actually like the virtual mouse here. And if you don't want this to show up again, you can just uncheck that and away you go. Now, the virtual mouse, what is it? It's this thing, right? So when you look at it, you can see that there's a left click, there's a right click, and then there's a mouse button to scroll up and down, or excuse me, a scroll wheel to go up and down. Now, to move this, I just hold on the bottom. You can see it turns purple, and then it allows me to move the mouse to wherever I want it to go. Pretty easy. Takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's not all that bad. Now, you're also noticing that in this video, it's really tough to see what's on my computer that I'm remoted into. Well, that's because I have two ultra wide monitors, and it's going to be tough on a mobile device. How do you see what you want to see? Well, you just move the mouse and you zoom in just like you would, like it's a picture. And you can see, I got a bunch of emails, and I can go from monitor to monitor. The only thing that's important is I got to move this mouse over to wherever I'm going to be working. Otherwise, I'm going to get lost. So, I've been working on the document for um, creating a guide for the computer version, not the mobile version. So, we can look at, that Word document, for example. So I'm just going to click right here on the screen and then fine tune it with that. Okay. And then we're going to buzz over here, and you're going to see that we got, this is where we are now. Because it's there's a little bit of a weird, I guess, display issue with Microsoft Word. I don't know what that's about, but it typically goes away once it refreshes. Now, I want to type something in this Word document, so I'm just going to click on the virtual keyboard up on the top, okay, and that launches the keyboard for my phone. And so I'm just going to hit return, and I'm going to say something like, "This is a test." Um, you can see it's pretty responsive too. All right, so now we're done. I don't want to use the keyboard anymore. I did what I needed to do. I checked what I needed to check. Um, and, let's say I wanted to look at something else now. I can just click on this, and you can see that I have a couple different pictures here. And I want to look at this one. Well, that's on my other monitor, so I can just zoom out, buzz over here. I'll click on that picture, and it brings the mouse close to where that is. And here, I can move the mouse, and let's just say I wanted to move this window a little bit. So you can see I have the mouse kind of where I need it to be, and then I click and hold, and you see where it's purple? This is going to allow me to drag. There we go. So, see how I can do that? I think I made it bigger actually, the first try. Um, but anyhow, that's essentially how you use it. Now, there are some other cool things that you can do here. So you see the virtual mouse, the icon on the top. The other icon is the keyboard. Um, so that's you just click that, it brings up the keyboard for so you can type. The next one is this lightning bolt. So this is going to give you some other options. So you're probably not going to use any of these. They're pretty technical, but let's just say we wanted to do um, some different. Your computer's locked up for some reason, or it's not behaving right, and you want to reboot it. You can just click on this and choose reboot and reconnect, and that'll take your computer, reboot it, and you'll automatically reconnect. Sometimes you need to actually use Control Alt Delete to log into a computer or to lock a computer. You can just click on that and it sends that command. You can also set the screen quality. So sometimes if you are in like really bad cell phone reception area and your data is just really poor, you can adjust the screen quality to low, and that's going to give you a little bit better performance. You'll see it turn to black and white now. So now it's not having to remotely draw all the colors. So this makes my connection speed significantly faster. Um, but the other items you probably won't use. Um, and in the event that maybe there was somebody on your computer in your remote, you can actually click on the little message button and you can type in, this is Ryan, right? So, and now on the screen, I'll minimize this and we'll look. And you're going to see that there is a little pop-up that comes. And that's essentially what the recipient or the person on the computer will see. Probably won't be used all that much, but that's essentially what the message feature is. And then when you're done, all you do is you hit the arrow to go back, and that'll disconnect you. Now, what's also important is that you choose this and then log out. So that way you're back at the screen. And just in case your kid accidentally grabs your phone and starts playing around, they don't make life miserable for you. Anyways, I hope you found that this video was helpful. If you have any questions or want me to make another one with a little bit more detail in a certain area, feel free to, I guess, let me know. Thank you.